What is up, you beautiful people out there on the internet? It is I, Michael Shockman, here with our next episode in Season 3 of our D&D 5e Simplified series. In this week's episode, we are going to be covering the first set of weapons, that being simple weapons, in the PHB. There are not, just so you guys are aware, there are not any descriptions for these things. We're just going to be going over the mechanics and the statistics thereof, which is actually kind of a good thing because there's a lot of weapons in comparison to like the armor and everything like that. So yeah, buckle up. Really quick before we dive into things, as per usual, please smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. Also be sure to ring that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Last but not least, please be sure to leave a comment down below telling me what kind of weapon user are you of light weapons. Are you a great club wielding ogre? Are you a dagger and hand axe wielding ranger? Or are you a dwarven smith who uses a light hammer? Let me know down below. With that out of the way, guys, we are going to dive into today's episode where we cover light weapons. Here we go. So, starting off at the top of the list, we have clubs, which cost 1 silver piece, does 1d4 of bludgeoning damage, weighs 2 pounds, and has the property of light. Really quick before we go into things, the last section of this series, we are going to be covering all of the terminology about weapons. That's going to be kind of an addendum, a last section of things. Not this episode, not next episode, but the episode after that, and then I think we're going to call this season good. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, with that out of the way, excuse me. Next we have daggers. They cost 2 gold pieces. Whew, sorry about that, guys. Daggers cost 2 gold pieces, do 1d4 piercing damage, weigh 1 pound, and have the properties of finesse, light, and thrown, with an optimal range of 20 feet and a max range of 60 feet. Next, we have the Great Club, which costs 2 silver pieces, does 1d8 bludgeoning damage, weighs 10 pounds, and has the two-handed property. Next, we have hand axes, which are 5 gold pieces. They do 1d6 slashing damage, weigh 2 pounds, and have the things of light and thrown, again with 20-foot optimal and 60-foot max for their range. Javelins are 5 silver pieces per. They do 1d6 piercing, again weigh 2 pounds, and have the thing of thrown. This time for 30 feet optimal and 120 feet max. Next we have the light hammer for 2 gold pieces, 1d4 bludgeoning, weighs 2 pounds and has light and thrown 20 and 60. Next we have the mace for 5 gold pieces, 1d6 bludgeoning damage, and weighs 4 pounds. No specific things added in, no specific properties added in. Next we have the quarterstaff for 2 silver pieces. It does 1d6 bludgeoning damage, weighs 4 pounds, and is versatile, meaning that you can use it in either 1 or 2 hands, which is kind of cool. If you use it in 2 hands, it does 1d8 rather than 1d6. Next we have the sickle. Just as a quick aside, sickles, unlike scythes are the things that you, like the Grim Reaper things like that. Sickles are the hand ones, the ones that you use to thresh wheat and everything like that. So just keep that in mind. A sickle costs 1 gold piece, does 1d4 slashing damage, weighs 2 pounds, and is light, which is kind of cool. And then last but not least, we have spears for the melee weapons, which cost 1 gold piece, does 1d6 piercing damage, and weighs 3 pounds, and has the things of versatile as well as thrown. For their thrown, they have a range of 20-foot optimal and 60-foot max. And for versatile, they do an additional 1d8 if used in 2 hands, which is kind of cool. Last but not least, we have the 4 forms of ranged weapons dedicated ranged weapons in the light weapon in the simple weapon category. We have light crossbows, which cost 25 gold pieces, do 1d8 piercing damage, weigh 5 pounds, and use ammunition, which for a range of 80 feet optimal and 320 feet max, as well as loading, as well as two-handed. So these are not hand crossbows, these are light crossbows, so keep that in mind. Next we have darts, which cost 5 copper pieces apiece. They do 1d4 piercing damage, weigh a quarter of a pound. Interesting. And have the properties of finesse and thrown with 2060 as their ranges. Next, we have short bows, again for 25 gold pieces. They do 1d6 piercing damage and weigh 2 pounds, again having ammunition of 80 to 320, and two-handed property. And last but not least, we have slings, which cost 1 silver piece, do 1d4 bludgeoning. Don't weigh anything because it's just a piece of string with a leather thing on it, and have the ammunition thing of 30 to 120. That's gonna about do it for us for today on this episode, folks. All I can say about simple weapons is that there's always something better. If you can get if you can get the training to get martial weapons, get it. Because simple weapons are okay, and sometimes they fit narratively and role-playing wise, like with a great club with an ogre or something like that. But more often than not, it's better to get martial weapons, especially if you're playing the kind of characters that I do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have enjoyed. Last but not least, please be sure to follow the links down in the description. You know what they do, you know where they go, you know what to do. I'm Michael Shockman. I've been your host and commentator. And remember, as always, guys, until next time, keep it real, keep it safe, keep it healthy. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, guys.